Alrighty, we are back. We are ready to play Colossus. I am so excited for Colossus. I think we're not going to start with leadership. I forgot to change all the colors, but we'll get that once we figure out what we are going to play. I'm feeling justice. I think justice is going to be the first one that we go to. Strange solutions. Does the crisis icon keep you from totally removing threat from the main, or just thwarting? It keeps you from totally removing threat from the main. It does not matter how it gets removed. You are not able to do that. Okay, so Colossus is all about tough status cards. I'm just gonna get my stack of them out here and we'll just hang out with them right there within arm's length, because Colossus can have 2 tough status cards. And then it's all about using these tough status cards as resources. So you can use them to trigger a lot of his different cards. You can trigger them to like he has organic steel that says after a tough status card is discarded from Colossus, then you can remove a counter. It comes in with 2 counters to add a counter to Colossus. And so this is one of the heroes that I have been most excited to play ever since he was announced. We are playing against Knight of the Sentinels via Brant's suggestion. So this is his favorite in the new pack. This is the second scenario, and so I'm excited. I've never played it, so hopefully it works out fairly well for us. Also, we're starting with 3 side schemes, so I feel like the whole justice starting out probably is a safe bet, just as we kind of figure out how to run through this. Okay, so let's build a justice deck. That needs to go in there. We'll shuffle everything again later. So pull out some of these cards that are justice cards, just because I haven't had a chance to put everything back in. So I just have stacks of cards over here. And we'll switch everything to yellow just so we're on theme. Perfect. Alrighty, let's go. So he's all about tough status cards. I don't actually think that there's any way to get tough in justice. So there is that. But let's just look at some of these cards. We got Passion for Justice, Befuddle, Overwatch, Yaw and Roll. He's definitely not aerial, so we can't use the Yaw and Roll type stuff. Multitasking with the Passion for Justice sounds pretty interesting, especially because I see how many of these side schemes we start with. Plus, it's something that I have not done before, and so that sounds kind of fun. Let's do Heroic Intuition. He is a pretty low thwarter, so having a Heroic Intuition could help. Let's also check what we have. Invulnerable, which could be interesting. What I'm going to do is I'm going to play through the first... Actually, Invulnerable is really interesting. I'm going to play through the first scenario without like Invulnerable, so give your hero a tough status card. However, it is a superpower, so you can def focus that, and one thing that will always go in a Colossus deck is def focus, because he has so many cards that it pays for. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cards out of his kit can be paid for with def focus. And I'm really surprised they did not reprint that. I kind of wish that we did get a reprint of Def Focus, something that has maybe an X-Men on it. I think that would be really cool. Invulnerable is one of the very few cards that we have outside of a hero kit that is a superpower. So it's a 2 cost to give him once we have Def Focus, to give him a tough status card. The thing is, I've not played him before, so I don't know how much he has access to the tough status cards. And so I don't know if it's a necessity to put it in there. I'm going to go ahead and put it in there, actually. We'll just see how it runs. I don't think I've ever run this card. Like, it's been a hot second since I've run that card, so. There are not a lot of I cards that I use. I guess Ingenuity is one of them. Inspired, Impede. But yeah, okay. So we'll run 2 of these. Let's take a look. We're not going to be able to run Colossus because we are Colossus. Let's go with... We'll definitely run a Professor X. It's basically innate for him. Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely needed. Are you talking about Def Focus, or are you talking about Invulnerability? Also, give me a Luke Cage. I want a Luke Cage. That's the hero that I want. I want a Luke Cage hero. Where did I put my... There. I don't think we need an endurance. He has 14 hit points, so that does open us up to using the gray package of getting readies and all of that. We are going to run an X-Jet because we don't have the access that Phoenix had to resources. Ways to get tough. Yeah, that's true. Because whenever he flips, he gets tough. And so we'll see we'll see if we need it. Might as well run it. If we don't need it, we don't need it. We know for future deck builds. So we have the X-Jet in there. Got Professor X. Probably want Angel. We'll put Angel in there. Utopia seems good. And may open power of all of us. So 2, 4, 6 cards for power in all of us. We'll keep that in mind. But let's look at our Justice cards. So we had Blindfold, Banshee. After Blindfold enters play, Concussive Blow would be interesting to be able to roll down, because Pitor does want to roll down. So he's got he's got an incentive to do that. I'm gonna go multitasking. I'm just gonna try it. So multitasking, and we'll run Passion for Justice. So at that point, we have 2, 4, 6, 7 with the resources. 10, 14 cards. Let's go ahead and grab our 14 hit point cards, because those are going to be really solid for us. I can never remember what they're called. Limitless Stamina and an Unshakable. We'll run 1 copy of Unshakable. We draw into it. That's going to be great. And then Limitless Stamina. Skilled Investigator. Oh yeah, good call. Very good call. Yes, thank you. Very, very, very good call. Especially because we got that 4 hand size. We could go Clear the Areas would be another interesting. I'm going to set those out here. We got Skilled Investigator. Got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. We got 5 more cards to use. I feel like we have to go 1 more copy of Limitless Stamina. I don't know why, especially once we bump ourselves up to a 3 attack. It just feels good. So let's go ahead and run 1 copy of that. Um, we don't have a ton of allies. I know that there are some captive allies in this scenario. So 1, 2, 3. Great responsibility might be a good choice for more threat denial. I haven't played Great Responsibility in a long time, since Spider-Ham. Great Responsibility. Where is it? It's a 0. Oh, it's right there. Right in front of me. The hero interrupt, that's the problem. And it's going to knock off the tough. So that's kind of what I'm concerned about, is Great Responsibility is going to be like 1, probably threat, because I'm in solo play. If I have it at the time of an advance, that's nice, but it's going to be preventing 1 threat for a tough status card. I don't know if I want to pay that much for it. Let's get some more threat mitigation cards though, because we are running the Passion for Justice. So, I mean, 4 Justice is just always such a solid one. We get 4 more cards. Let's run 2 copies of 4 Justice. It's hard to not run 4 Justice. Because 4 Justice is just so good. These are ease. I'm missing any ally. Storm could be interesting. I'm afraid that we're going to be expensive. I mean, all of these are, well, these are pretty low cost. There's all of our high cost cards right there. The rest are pretty low. Which he only has a 4 hand size. So that's the issue. It's superpower. I'm checking to see if we want to play team training or team building exercise. I don't think we do. Go 1 more copy of Clear the Area and maybe like a Banshee or a Blindfold. I don't love it though. I don't like Blindfold. Yeah, it's nice to know what is coming. Let's go Blindfold and 1 more copy of. Oh, actually no, we're gonna go Lay Down the Law because we're gonna be flipping. I want to run Lay Down the Law. But I don't know if I can, just because I hate drawing it in hero form. Yeah, that's so tough in hero form. Let's try Marvel Girl. Why not? Let's just try Marvel Girl and let's try Blindfold. We may want a Power in All of Us in there. Yeah, Power in All of Us would be good. So 2, 4. Well, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards that it pays for, which is right at the cusp of when I want to add power ofs. This is a support. This is a support. And if we'll not run it, we'll regret it later. How about that? Alrighty. So we are running just the recommended setup. So we're running Project Wide Awake, which is the scenario, Zero Tolerance and Standard, and then we have Sentinels in here as well. So that's the recommended setup. We'll swap out Sentinels after the first game, just unless we don't see them. But I do like to switch out the mod sets every once in a while. Has anyone played Colossus yet in the chat? If so, what are your thoughts? Shuffle everything up. Yep. What do you think of Colossus? Did you like him? Is he as cool as I thought he was going to be? Could not play it right. Oh. Like it just... What do you mean by that? It's hard to get rolling before hand size is a hindrance. Got stuck with nothing to do in hero form. Interesting. Okay, well, hopefully that doesn't happen. Let's see what happens. So many of these heroes they look so great on paper, and then they can be pretty tough. Okay, so Sentinel starts out tough. The first player, when revealed, the first player searches the encounter deck and discard pile for a copy of Abduction Protocols and side scheme and reveals it, so that's there. So toughness here. He's a 2/2, starts out with 16 hit points. Oh, these are big boys. That's a lot of damage. Abduction Protocols, it's a hinder 2, so it comes in with 4. When defeated, the player defeats this scheme, takes one random set aside captive ally and puts it into play under their control. We do have these captive allies. I'm not going to look at them because it's more fun to be surprised. But I love Taskmaster, so this is really this makes me happy right here. It has a crisis icon. Mutants at the mall. Okay, so set each captive ally outside. Reveal Operation Zero Tolerance and Mutants at the Mall side schemes. So Operation Zero Tolerance gains permanent. And then after a threat is placed here, if there's at least 5 threat here, the first player places the top card of their deck face down under Operation Zero Tolerance, then removes 5 threat from this scheme. Operation Zero Tolerance has a forced response. After an enemy attacks and defeats an ally, place that ally face down under this scheme. Okay, so no jump blocking. If there are X face down cards under the scheme, the players lose the game, where X is 3 more than the number of players in the game. This starts with... I don't know why this is permanent, so I don't know why. I guess like if you're not playing with this set, then you can just take away that. Mutants at the mall. When defeated, the first player searches the encounter deck and discard pile for a Sentinel minion and reveals it. Flip this card and put Jubilee into play, discarding any other version of Jubilee. Okay, so there you go. There's Jubilee. Oh, and this is the one where this kind of makes you feel like you're not getting Jubilee as a hero, because discard any copy of Jubilee. That has an acceleration icon. We're gonna put this here. I know you're not supposed to, but I will always forget if we do not. Then this has a crisis as well, so we cannot thwart this main scheme. We got 4 on Mutants at the Mall. Okay. There's a lot of setup to this one. Have not played him yet, B. Holland. Took Phoenix for a spin last night, and we'll get to him tonight. How did you enjoy Phoenix? Phoenix is sweet. Starts out with 6 cards. And as a setup, we can search our deck for a copy of Organic Steel and add it to our hand. Okay, so we got Limitless Stamina, got Invulnerability, we've got Clear the Area, which we only have a 1 thwart, but we do have a 4 Justice, which could take care of 1. We have an Energy and a Marvel Girl. I feel like this 4 Justice is going to take care of Abduction Protocols for us. Right now, Limitless Stamina. Oh, Limitless Stamina is a superpower. I don't think I ever realized that. Oh, that is sweet. That is very cool. Ah, Death Focus is sick. Okay, so so 4 Justice is going to take care of Abduction Protocols, getting us a set aside minion. Invulnerability, I think we are okay to not do that. We will get a copy of Organic Steel, which costs 2, which we can use energy to pay for. That means that we get... I think we're just going to mulligan 3 cards and hope that we draw into a Death Focus. Okay, so we got Unshakable. That's a nice card to draw into. There's an Organic Steel and a Steel Fist. Alrighty, so we do have an organic steel, and we will get another organic steel because our setup ability says to go search the deck for an organic steel. Oh, that's Steel Fist. I am so excited for this. Oh, good. Good. She was a lot of fun. Ran her in aggression, but we were overzealous and she went unleashed too soon. Yeah, that gets so dangerous so quickly. I think aggression was a lot of fun with her. I think I just ran like a Wolverine, just boost Wolverine as much as you possibly can type strategy. And I thought that worked pretty well. So after you change to this form, we get to shuffle a card back in. So here we go. Okay, so we want to okay, so we want to get organic steel out. After a tough status card is discarded from Colossus, exhaust this card and remove one steel counter from it. Give Colossus the tough status card. It would be nice to get both of those out, actually. Like, do we sacrifice the threat reduction here to get both of those out and just continually just mulligan those tough status cards? That feels really good. And then we can work on abduction protocols later. Or we could go one copy of organic steel and get a 4 justice out there. Steel Fist could stun and confuse. You know what? Yeah, let's get the 2 organic steels out there. I feel like that feels pretty good. We'll get Unshakable. We'll just build this turn and see what happens. Alrighty, so we'll do an energy for an organic steel. That comes in with 2 counters. We will toss a 4 justice and a clear the area for an organic steel, which will come in with 2 counters. And then we will toss a Steel Fist for an Unshakable. So we have steady. We will flip up. As a response, after you change to this form, give Colossus a tough status card. And then we will swing to knock this tough off. Okay. We'll ready up, draw 4 cards, which is the Bulletproof Protector. Discard a tough status card. Choose to give your hero 2 tough status cards or ready your hero. Nice. Armor up. I like armor up. And then multitasking. Ooh, multitasking is pretty cool. So we can angel multitasking, go 2 and 2 here. And then we can ready up if we want. Okay, I'm liking that. So we're gonna place 2 threat here on the main. If once that reaches 5, bad things start to happen. Sentinel is going to attack me. I will take it. So it's 2 plus 2. That's 4. That's gonna run into this tough. And we will organic steel to give us a tough. I'm trying to think if I want to trigger the second one to go 2 tough status cards. I don't think so. I think we're good. Alrighty. Encounter card is going to be targeted for elimination. Attach your identity. If a targeted for an elimination is not attached to you, otherwise this card gains surge. While you are engaged with a sentinel minion, you cannot change form to alter ego. As an action, exhaust your identity to discard this card. Oh, I just misplayed then. What do you mean? I thought it was discarded only after discarded 1 tough status with his cards. That's, oh yeah, no. So tough reads, the next time this character would take any amount of damage, discard the status card instead. So that would trigger organic steel. I think that may help slightly. Oh, okay. That's exhausted. Okay, so that's not great. I don't like that. Don't like that at all. But let's go ahead and Angel for multitasking. So remove 2 threat from a scheme. If you pay for this card using a mental resource, we can remove 2 threat from a different scheme. So we'll do that. We will thwart 1 off of here. We will discard this tough status card to play Bulletproof Protector to ready Colossus. When we discarded the tough status card, we are going to exhaust this Organic Steel to give us the tough status card. We'll thwart this last one to remove this from the game. So this goes into the victory. And then we get to take 1 random set-aside captive ally. Woo! Great news. Okay. That makes me happy. I'm glad that worked out for you. Or that's a little bit better for you. Okay, so we got 4. We got Richter. It's a 1/1. And then after Richter attacks, deal 1 damage to the villain and each minion engaged with you. Very cool. Oh, and we put it into play under our control. These allies cost, which is interesting. But you do get to put it into play. But once he dies, he will cost to be put out. He's a... I don't think he's a basic card. Yeah, he's not a basic card, so Power in All of Us doesn't work for him. Okay, so we will... We'll just go ahead and attack. Why not? It sounds kind of fun. So we'll deal 1 damage and then 1 damage to the villain and each minion engaged with you. At this point, I'm going to flip down. We're going to shuffle a Colossus card back into our deck. Steel Fist feels really good. So does Bulletproof Protector. I think I'm going to do Steel Fist. Good. I'm so happy. Not that you played it wrong, but I'm happy that that there is a good revelation. That something good came out of it. That we figured it out. Okay. Now we will draw to Made of Rage. When you make a basic attack, discard a tough status card from your hero. You get +6. We got a Strength. Got a 4 Justice. Got a Passion for Justice. So 2, 4, 5, 6. Limitless Stamina. And we're going to lose a card. Because I didn't think about this. But so actually, instead of attacking Sentinel, we're going to thwart 1 off of here. Cool. Okay. We're ready. Ready. Okay. So we're going to place 2 here on the main. Then we are going to have Sentinel activate. When Sentinel activates, I'm going to play Armor Up. When the villain activates, change to hero form. So we got Colossus. When Colossus changes to hero form, we get a tough status card. Sentinel will attack instead. It's going to be 2 + 0, which runs into one of my tough status cards. And then we will use Organic Steel to give myself a tough status card. Yeah, I was so excited to play with him, but disappointed when he played him. Now you can play him the right way. I'm really excited to hear how he goes for the right way, because that's exciting. Okay. Bad card is Gauntlet Beam. Attached to the villain. The villain's attacking piercing and range. Well, that's not good. I think piercing is discard all the tough status cards. So spend 3 fist resources. Look at that. To discard this card. Wow. Oof. Okay. Well, that's less good. Okay. Wow. Okay. So on my turn, we will discard Strength and Limitless Stamina to get rid of this, because I feel like that is the worst thing that could happen to Colossus. Passion for Justice. Actually, we're going to exhaust to get rid of this. Wrong discard pile. That goes over there. To just kind of continue to build a little bit. Then we will Passion for Justice and a Maid of Rage to play a 4 Justice. So this actually removes 5 threat from a scheme. We're just going to take it from the main. Then we'll have Rictor take 1 from there. And we're ready. We got Armor Up again, Limitless Stamina, Maid of Rage, and Utopia. These are X-Men too. So these are X-Men. So that's good to know. Okay. So starting off, this is still there, so we're going to place 2. Sentinel is going to attack me. I will take it to the face, so 2 plus 3. That runs into one of these tough cards. We will Organic Steel to give myself a tough card back. This is hilarious to me. It's just tough. We are just tough. That's it. Okay. Bad card is going to be Sentinel Mark IV. So guard patrol while this minion is engaged with you. You cannot thwart the main. Oh yeah, that's patrol. Okay. It's a 2/2/4. Alrighty. So we will have my turn. We are going to have. We're going to attack and play Maid of Rage. So we're going to discard a tough status card. After you make a basic attack with your hero, discard a tough status card from your hero. You get +6 attack and overkill. So we're hitting him for 8. So 4 is going to roll over to Sentinel. That's gone. Richter will thwart the mutants at the mall. So we get Jubilee and then Richter dies. But not from an enemy attack, so he does not go under here. Jubilee, the first player controls Jubilee. Exhaust Jubilee and spend a lightning resource to deal 2 damage to an enemy. Okay, that's nice. It's just gone. I'm going to flip down to Alter Ego form. And we're going to shuffle in an Organic Steel. Villain's at 12. We are going to... We'll have Jubilee just attack. No, we'll have her thwart. We're going to hang on to Utopia. We're going to toss a Limitless Stamina. We're going to ready and draw. So we got... the Studio. Discard cards. Oh, okay, nice. The X-Jet. There we go. 2, 4. Passion for Justice. Skilled Investigator. Okay. So placing 1 here. Sentinel is going to attack. We will play Armor Up to flip into hero form, giving us a tough status card. And then Sentinel is going to attack for 2 + 2, which destroys one of these tough status cards. Our bad card is going to be Mutant Detected. When revealed, choose to place the top card of your deck under Operation Zero Tolerance, or the minion, and each minion engaged with you attacks you, even if you are in Alter Ego form. Ooh. Let's take that attack. So 2 + 2 knocks the top off. Oh, I need a Sentinel. I'm sorry. Because I beat that. I beat this side scheme. I was supposed to go get a Sentinel when I did that. Where did I put that? Where did that side scheme go? Oh, here it is. No. I straight up don't know where I put that. Oh, it's Jubilee. It's okay. When I defeated this, search the encounter deck and discard pile for a Sentinel minion and reveals it. Flip this card and put Jubilee into play, discarding any other version of Jubilee. Okay, so a Sentinel minion. These are not fun. I don't like these minions. Oh wow, these are tough minions. We'll go Sentinel Mark 4. We will have... We'll let that run in, or that would have run into the tough, and then we'll take 4 damage. Okay. And then he attacks me again, so that's 2 more damage. Ugh. This is a little tough. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and I'm gonna toss a Passing for Justice, Studio, and a Utopia for the X-Jet. We'll play a Skilled Investigator. We're gonna exhaust Jubilee, exhaust the X-Jet to spend a lightning resource to deal 2 damage here, and then Colossus will swing and kill the Sentinel. Okay, so we'll stand up. Thinking I may roll down. Yeah, we'll flip down and then stand up. When we flip down, we get to shuffle a card, which will probably be Organic Steel. That just feels so good. I need my Death Focus. Okay, question number 2. If something has Confused card and gains Steady, what happens to the card? It stays there, but you are no longer confused. If you gain Stalwart, you discard the card. But Steady keeps it. Okay. That's going to add 1. Sentinel's going to scheme out anyways. So Jubilee was already exhausted because I used the X-Jet to deal 2 damage. Okay. We'll draw 6 cards. Oh, there's my Death Focus. Let's go. There's a Genius. Professor X. Love seeing him. Steel Fist. It's 2/4. Shadow Cat. And Bulletproof Protector. Alrighty. So starting out, we're going to place 1 here. Sentinel is going to scheme for 2 plus a boost. If targeted elimination is attached to your identity, deal this card to that player as a face-down encounter card. Okay, so new rule, get rid of targeted elimination. So we do scheme out. So move 5. Top card of their deck face down under Operation Zero Tolerance. That's going to be 1. So at 4/4, we lose the game. Alrighty. Bad card is, oh my gosh, it's another Gauntlet Beam, which we can get rid of, but man, that's tough. That is a super rough card for the man who likes tough. We're at 8. Let's flip up. We'll get tough status here. Let's play. Let's go X-Jet, Shadowcat, and Steel Fist to get rid of Gauntlet Beam. Definitely don't want to have that around. Let's toss a Genius and a Bulletproof Protector for Professor X. After he enters play, choose one, confuse the villain, stun a minion, or ready an X-Men character. This end of the round, if Professor X is still in play, discard him. So we will confuse Sentinel. Oh, and then I don't have any money to pay for Def Focus. That's fine. I'll just hang on to Def Focus. Professor X, I guess will... You know what? We're just gonna leave that on there. I don't know why we wouldn't leave that on there. Jubilee's gonna hang out. Oh, we got Skilled Investigator. Actually, yeah. So we'll thwart this, and we'll exhaust Skilled Investigator to draw a card into Titanium Muscles. Oh no, I wanted Titanium Muscles. We'll shuffle that one back in. So we'll go ahead and toss Titanium Muscles, throw a Def Focus onto the table, and then we'll flip down next turn because he's confused, which will allow us to shuffle Titanium Muscles back into a really thin deck. Okay, so we're ready. Professor X has a damage. And we'll draw Invulnerability, Iron Will, Steel Fist, and Multitasking. We'll place one here. Sentinel is going to attack. We'll have Professor X step in, so 2 + 1. Professor X takes the hit and gets discarded. Our bad card is going to be a Sentinel Mark 6 with Quick Strike, so that'll knock the tough off. I guess I could defend. I could defend and keep the tough. We're gonna just knock the tough off. Alrighty. Now it's my turn. No, this wasn't defeated. I messed that up. Sorry. I don't know what to do. Whoops. But since this is permanent, it's not defeated, so we can't trigger Skilled Investigator on that, so sorry about that. So let's go ahead and use Def Focus and Multitasking to play Iron Will. So we get +1 thwart. And after a tough status card is removed from Colossus, draw 1 card. I like that. We will exhaust Jubilee, exhaust the X-Jet. No, never mind. We will exhaust the X-Jet, toss Invulnerability to play Steel Fist to deal 5 damage to the Sentinel, and then we'll swing with Colossus to kill the Sentinel. We're going to flip down, and then we're going to throw back in our Titanium Muscles, which we will immediately draw. Okay, alrighty. So we will draw Titanium Muscles, Steel Fist, Organic Steel. There's my... Oh, we're going to get 2 Organic Steels in this hand. No, we're not. I thought I shuffled 2 Organic Steels in. 2, 4, 5. Need 1 more card and a face down encounter card. One more to be a strength. Alrighty. I like that. Sweet. Okay. 1 goes here. Scheming, confused. 2 encounter cards. The first one being targeted for elimination. Get rid of that so very quickly. And the villain scheming. Uh-oh, so 2 plus 1 we trigger. So this goes to 2. Oofed. Okay, we get 2 more. We get 2 more. Okay, well that's something. So let's flip up, get a tough status card. We're gonna spend a strength to play titanium muscle, so we get +1 attack. And we can exhaust this card for a resource per tough status card we have. I just ran Jean against this using aggression and she walked all over the scenario. My plans changed, so I'm playing along kind of. Nice. Cool. I'm glad to hear that she walked all over the scenario. I think we're about to get a little crazy. So let's go ahead and def focus titanium muscles for an organic steel with 2 counters on it. Okay, so let's go X-Jet and clear the area to play Steel Fist. So deal 5 damage to an enemy. I can discard a tough status card to stun and confuse that enemy. So we're going to stun and confuse Sentinel. And 5 damage. Whenever a tough status card is discarded, I get to draw a card into Genius. Alrighty, well, I was hoping... Oh, and then Colossus is here. We're going to get rid of this targeted for elimination, because that does not sound fun at all. Okay, so we're just going to hang out with these 2. And, oh, and we're going to organic steel to get a tough back, because we discarded the tough. Well, it's time for you to eat dinner here in Germany. Hopefully I'll be able to catch the rest of the stream later. See ya. Thanks for hanging out. Thank you for hanging out. Okay, so we will unexhaust everything. Draw up to my hand size of 4. Oh, there's Professor X again. Oh, I love me a Professor, but he's already confused. Interesting. Okay, so 1 goes here. He's stunned. Then we got this card, Sentinel Mark 3. When revealed, search the encounter deck and discard power for the energy barrier attachment and attach it to this minion. Energy barrier. Just ate breakfast. What times? That's so fun. Energy barrier attached to a sentinel minion without an energy barrier attached, and give it a tough status card. It already has tough. Otherwise, this card gains surge. After attached minion attacks, give it a tough status card. Has +2 attack. Oof. So that's a 5 minion right there. Well, that's less fun. Wow. Okay. I'm gonna hang on to Professor X. We're going to toss a Genius and exhaust titanium muscles to play blindfold. So look at the top 5 cards, discard 1 of them. There's shadows, probably don't want that. So this is going to be dealt, boost, dealt, boost, dealt. Because see, I'm gonna roll down and he's confused. Dealt boost. Oh, this is gonna get us a captive. Dealt boost dealt. Okay. We do have to discard one of these. Okay, so dealt boost dealt boost dealt boost dealt. I guess we'll toss shadows. Alrighty. Blindfold comes in. We will have... We'll exhaust... Or we'll attack with Jubilee to knock off this tough. He only has 3 hit points. That's actually not too bad. So we'll swing with Colossus to kill this guy. We're going to thwart this down. That takes 1 damage. We're going to flip down to Peter and shuffle in a Steel Fist. This is a long scenario. This is going to be a long scenario. And we're going to keep Professor X around. But we'll toss a Steel Fist. Actually, yeah. Well, no. Steel Fist is a superpower. Before I flip down, we're X-jetting and Death Focusing to Steel Fist to deal 5 to Sentinel. Okay, that makes me feel better. Okay, so we will ready up. We'll ready up. We're gonna hang on to Professor X. We'll draw into an Energy, a Shadow Cat, a Studio, Made of Rage, and a Passion for Justice. So 2, 4, 6. We're gonna place 1. Sentinel is confused. Deal ourselves an encounter card, which is caught a guard. Discard an upgrade or support you control. It's gonna be Skilled Investigator. Okay, my turn. We're gonna flip up, give ourselves a tough status card. I love this playstyle. Which aspect is going to be next? I am thinking I want to go aggression. I'm thinking aggression next. I feel like this is going to be fun with aggression. But I am very much enjoying this. I think I am really enjoying Colossus. Once he's built, whew, he's dangerous. He's very, very dangerous. So Sentinel is at 2. Okay, so check this out. Let's go ahead and exhaust Jubilee. Not the X-Jet. We'll go Passion for Justice to deal 2 damage to Sentinel. So now Sentinel is steady. And he's tough. When revealed, the first player searches the encounter deck and discard pile for a copy of the Abduction Protocol side scheme. And shuffle, deal each other player face down. I love that. That makes me so happy. Oh yes, good. Okay, so you were hoping for aggression. Nice. The first player does not hurt. Solo so there we go. Okay, so toughness. That comes in with 4. Alrighty. let's do... Let's exhaust organic steel. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Titanium muscles for 2. And then we'll toss a studio for Shadowcat. So Shadowcat ignores guard, patrol keywords. She's a 2/2/3. What is the Game of Thrones in the background? Oh, yeah. So these are just pieces of art. So each houses that my wife painted, and so they used to be hanging up, but I put them behind me because I liked them. But we got one for Baratheon, Targaryen, Lannister, and Stark. My wife does a lot of crafts, and so yeah, I was really happy with that. Okay, so Shadowcat comes in. We are going to have Blindfold and Shadowcat thwart the abduction protocol. So that kills Blindfold, and Shadowcat takes the damage. And we get to take one of these random set aside. Where's my list? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. We've got Wolfsbane. Wolfsbane attack gains piercing. Let's go. Oh, that's really nice. Oh, that's sweet. Okay, so we are going to go here, attack, discard this tough status card, and deal 2. So he's up to 16. I did not fix his health, so he's down to 16. Alrighty, that's 1 damage to Wolfsbane. We'll make a basic attack. We'll play Maid of Rage to discard a tough status card. You get +6 attack, so now we're attacking for 9. Oh, actually, the player defeated the side scheme. Takes 1 random side. Yep. Attacking for 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Discarded the tough status card. When we discard the tough status card, Organic Steel will trigger. We'll add a tough status card. I love this hero. And then we get to draw a card, which is multitasking. Okay, so we will ready up. Professor X should be under here because he took a hit. We're actually at 3. I messed that up earlier because I forgot to do that forced response. So we'll just call that good. First time, we're good. Okay, so we'll ready up. We're gonna hang on. We're gonna toss multitasking. We're gonna hang on to energy, invulnerability. Okay, Utopia, and 4 justice. We'll place 1 here. Sentinel will attack for 3. We'll take it to the face. +1. Knocks that tough status card off. We get to draw a card, which is Angel. He's down to 7. We get 1 encounter card, which is Sentinel Mark 3 toughness. When revealed, search the encounter deck and discard pile for Energy Barrier. Okay, we have piercing though. We have piercing on the table, so let's go. Okay, we've got Wolfsbane will knock off the tough, deal 2 damage here. We don't have anything that gives us overkill, but oh, Jubilee does not count against our ally limit. Ooh. Read the cards, Nelson. Let's go. Okay, so now let's go ahead and exhaust Def Focus. Play an energy for an invulnerability to give ourselves a tough status card. We'll exhaust Titanium Muscles to play Angel. Angel only costs 2 because we have the X-Men trait. Then we will. Okay, so we got 2, 4, 7, 9. So we got him. We got him. What's that symbol on your die? I wish my old eyes looks like something. I'm sure it isn't. Are you talking about this? Like the T? I bought these from the Tropicana Resorts Casino. So I think that's the resort casino logo. Is that what you're talking about? Okay, so we will swing for 3. We will swing for 2. We will swing for 2. And then we will exhaust X-Jet, exhaust Jubilee to kill Sentinel. Alrighty. Okay. Alrighty. I'm liking it. I am very much enjoying Colossus. I like him a lot more already than Phoenix. Not saying that I did not like Phoenix, but Colossus feels like just my hero. Okay. Well, that's that. Let's go over. Yes, that LOL looks like something else. Okay. You like it? Oh, sweet. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we are going to switch to aggression. I'm going to do the be right back screen. It's going to be pretty quick. We're going to get everything set up. I'll see you all soon.